Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight is a new one to me. It's from Full Circle. It's this one. It is Mixtape. And Mixtape is an 8% double IPA. I picked this one up in Sainsbury's, I think it was. And a little bit of information on the back of the can. There is just one little note though. It says, Full Circle, we don't do things by half, which I like, which means it should be good. Anyway, let's read your ingredients list. Doesn't really tell you much, just the allergens are barley, oats and wheat. And yeah, anyway, the hops are listed as Trident, Cryopop, Mosaic and Citra. I like Mosaic a lot. So hopefully, it's going to have some dankness, a little bit of stone fruit, a little bit of citrus. Should be good and tropical. And yeah, these are brewed up in Newcastle upon Tyne. So yeah, let's say, what did I pay for this? It was on the 4 for 3. It's about £3.54, something like that. Is it any good? Let's find out. So we're going to pour into my teku because we can. And the pour is hazy. Reasonable head so far. We're not going to go nuts. My favourite beer from the northeast is from Wylam. Hopefully this one is as good as Wylam. Let's find out. So the colour, it's a nice medium orange, good level of haze. Not chicken soupy, but we got a good solid finger and a bit of white head there. So a whiff. It smells tropical, citrusy. Hints of stone fruit. Suggestion of dankness, not a huge amount, but on the whole, you've got bright, zesty lemon, pithy grapefruit coming through, stone fruits in abundance, and a sharp tanginess to it as well. Smells nice. Smells very nice, in fact. So it looks good. Smells really nice. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. The body is just above medium. Carbonation is super soft, silky on the mouth feel. And the flavour is a little more subtle than the put my teeth in, engage brain. A little more subtle than the nose would suggest. Yeah. You've got a bit of a clue that it's a stronger beer, but not massive clues. There's no big alcoholic hit. It's leaning towards the bitter side, which is good for a double IPA. I appreciate that. And the flavours are more about the stone fruit than anything. Whereas the nose suggests more citrus, the flavour is very much kind of a fairly bog standard mango-y, peachy, nectarine vibe, but leaning more to the mango. It doesn't come across as particularly hoppy, although the hops are there, but it's just not a particularly hoppy beer. It's leaning very much on the juicy side of things. Anyway, the finish is where much of the bitterness kind of resides. It sits sort of towards the back on the back of the tongue. It's very clean. It's quite dry on the back end as well, and it's all right. It's all right. So, scoreboard of joy time. It's currently empty, like so. We're going to fill it in. And we'll start with the looks as always. Give it another cheeky little pour. like I say, the colour is a nice medium orange. You've got a reasonable level of haze. It's not stupidly hazy, which is a shame. I like them particularly hazy. It looks all right. It looks all right. I would like more haze, but otherwise it's all right. I'm gonna go 0.8 on that one. The aroma is quite pleasant. I like the aroma. It's not the strongest, but everything that's there, it's kind of middle of the road in terms of strength. I like the presence of the citrus and the stone fruit and that tanginess. It's good and tropical on the nose, but again, could just do with a bit more. It's an 8%er. I want more. I'm going to go 0.8 again on the nose. The body is good. You know, it's not earth-shatteringly brilliant. It's just above medium. Good levels of carbonation. It's ever so slightly spiky. Again, I'd want a little more heft on the body. And I think I'm going to go 0.8 again. And the flavour. The flavour. So, like I say, it's a double IPA. And it's 8%. I want more. I want more bitterness, because it's 5, maybe 6 out of 10 on the bitterness side from my perspective. And I want more oomph on that flavour. It's a very decent flavour in as much as, you know, you've got a good presence of bitterness, which is essential for me in a double IPA. But I want more of the hops. There's a lot of juice if you like your beers juicy with a little hint of bitterness. This is probably one for you. But it wouldn't hurt to have a little more sweetness to bring a bit of balance. I like a beer that can kind of batter you from both sides. You know, you've got intense bitterness and you've got a sweetness that just gets you at certain points of the tongue. But it feels a little one-dimensional on the flavour by comparison. But that said, I like what is there. I'm going to go slightly less at 0.7. Just because I want much more of that balance, if you will. And the finish. Excuse me. I like my double IPAs to be bitter, hoppy, and long. It's middle of the road bitterness. It's not particularly hoppy. And it's not particularly long. Which is a shame, really. And for me, I think it's the weakest bit of beer. I'm going to go smack bang down the middle with a 0.5. So we've got 8, 16, 24, 3.1, 3.6 out of 5 from me tonight. So which means we go to the bonus points. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. We can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. Value for money. I'm not sure. It's all right, but it's not. I don't think it's worthy of the value for money for me. And I'm going to say no, I wouldn't buy that particular one again. And that's not to say it's a bad beer, because it's really not. It's just not. It's not great. In a world where there are so many better double IPAs at a similar ABV point with similar hop profiles and all that good business, it's hard to say that I would buy that one again. So yeah, what we got? 3.6 out of 5 with 0 bonuses tonight. So yeah, it's a beer that I will happily sit and drink the rest of, but it's not one that I would go hunting down by any stretch of the imagination. Excuse me, I think I've got another Full Circle beer in the fridge, probably from Sainsbury's again. I may be wrong. Hopefully that one's a little bit better. But yeah, it's all right, average. And yeah, that's where we're going to leave it and say that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.